process that we took and they became unsuccessful, and also the issues that are related to repatriation. From the last 2 years experience of working this particular issue, what I have learned, repatriation will depend on 5 issues: rights, safety and security, thirdly, livelihood opportunities, trust building, and then infrastructure development in the Rakhine state. 5 issues. And what we have learned, Myanmar is working on this infrastructure development quite good, and the rights and safety issues are not addressed at all. That's why for the last two times the attempts were really unsuccessful, because none of them really volunteered to go back. If I ask you a question, the Rohingya community, that are you willing to go back to Myanmar? All of you are willing to go or not?
Yes.
So they are willing to go as soon as possible. About the rights, because I have said 5 issues need to be discussed, or the main points for repatriation. About the rights, 2 issues comes. One, NVC issue and the citizenship. We understand that citizenship is a long process, and Myanmar has already indicated that. So there will be an application and then process as per their law. And the Rohingya people, they are quite against the NVC. So they did not accept the NVC proposal. I think as for today's discussion, you haven't accepted the NVC proposal, or you have taken the decision, because so they have given their explanation also. So are you agreed with this proposal or with this proposition they have given?
Actually their condition was already same as before the
But they have changed that number 12 and number 13. So they have revised, and the ethnicity and the religious and the religious issue, the religion will not be mentioned, and also the ethnicity will not be mentioned. So they have agreed on these 2 points. But it's still the same thing. Your position is on the same issue, or that you have changed your position?
same position.
Now comes to safety and security, because as we have heard today and yesterday also, so there are some clashes with the Arakan army and Myanmar military is still sporadically going on, and you have the news that some incidents are happening. So are you sure that Myanmar has made enough safety and security for your return, or you have still doubts? Because they have explained that they are taking all possible actions to make the Rakhine state secure for your return. So what is your opinion in a single word? Do you believe it or not?
No.
Now comes to livelihood opportunity. Myanmar is still, because the ASEAN era, they are also working on this issue, livelihood. About this trust building. So for trust building, I think there are 3 things very important. One, if Myanmar has to build a trust, they need to, at the first step, need to take these people from the zero line. There are around 4,000 people are lying in the zero line, for which you do not need any verification, because they are not in our land. They are still in Myanmar, they are staying in the zero line. And Myanmar does not need any sort of verification from Bangladesh or any cooperation from Bangladesh. If Myanmar can do it, it will build a trust among the people who are in the camps. So Myanmar can consider the issue. Secondly, resettlement of IDP camps.